What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another Schlitzes war recap video where we have the outcome of the NDL No Dip League Professional Division versus BiffBangPow. Came away with the victory 101 to 92. Total destruction 87 to 79. I believe I'm going to have this posted after I do the Ninja Live, the live attacks. So the breakdown was mentioned there. It's a pretty heavy breakdown. You had, I believe it was 11? Yeah, 11, 15 fill. Or 11, 16 fill on a 40v40. We don't have to worry about dips or any of that stuff, but let's go ahead and give respect out to BiffBangPow. They did not triple any of the 11s. And for 10v10s, looks like they struggled and did not get a single 10v10. They also had one trouble, no pun intended with troublemaker. They left one Town Hall 9 uncleared. However, man, Schlitzes, we did not do very good at not Town Hall 9 as a group. I'm just being real, because look, you can't leave this on the board. You can't leave it on the board. It's unfortunate, and it's not for lack of trying. It's just 9s need to be cleared. It's just the expectation. But by the way, before you guys get it twisted, of course I respect my clanmates. I also failed once, so I'm not perfect either. I was 50% this war, so what I'm saying goes for me as well as a Town Hall 9 clanmate with 6 Schlitzes. However, Town Hall 11s and 10s have been stepping up their game. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 10v10s and 4 11 on 11s. So I'm going to do my best and just stop talking and show you guys all this, because we all rather just see that stuff instead of listen to my stupid ass talk. So really nice 11 on 11 here with a queen walk hog attack. You don't quite see those too often at 11v11 attempts. Bill going in here, starting at the top, using those max healers. They look kind of cool, nice and shiny like that. And man, I must say that these maxed out Archer Towers are sexy as all get out. I mean, I like them. I know it's a cosmetic thing and it's very subjective, but I don't know. I think they look freaking cool. I like them. Anyway, back to this. Queen charged into the jump, making sure he had a really wicked wide funnel. No excuse for the queen to hug a wall. Good use of funneling troops of the baby dragon. Gets him into the compartment where he's aiming for to get at least one of the 2 infernal towers out of the way. Queen out of the way and the CC out of the picture. So that alone, that recipe right there, for thinking of 10v10, you get an infernal tower, a CC, and the queen out of the way. You're in that go-ho conversation. As we're looking at here, the warden ability is already done, but he still has a queen ability. So because of time, he goes ahead and starts this hogs here. Queen decides to use the last remaining portion of the jump because the hogs took away any excuse for her to hug the wall and beat through a wall. So she wanders on over to the other infernal tower, and the ability will ensure that that last max infernal tower is taken out of the picture. Meanwhile, he's got his hogs feverishly working around on the bottom. The warden has switched off and started following the group of the HP on the map. So clearly he's going to try to stick with them, buffing their hit points, which makes them even more deadly. Just a really nice attack. He had a cleanup wizard on the outside as well as a BK cleaning up. That was just sexy as all get out. Had to start it off with that. Nice job, Bill. Or as his friends like to call him, William. I just made that up. I don't know if his friends call him that, or even if he has friends, but I'm pretty sure he does after that attack. I'd want to be his friend. Looking at a mass minor attack here, you can't escape those with 11 on 11 as we got Unleash the Kraken doing work on this Town Hall 11. A lot of the storages on one side of the base. If you take a look at this as I stay panned out, all the storages or high hit points are pretty much all on one side of the base. This means lack lack or non-existent thereof stopping points for the miners. As we zoom in to see some more of this action, BK and Royals on the outside taking away some first immediate funneling trash buildings on the side. Both Royals are done, but at this point he has a wad of miners here, underagers doing work. Thank you, Donald Trump, as they converge upon the collection point of the Royals. But at this point, the Infernal Towers are done. It's okay for them to get sucked into the core like that. He had a heal for them to be sustained on through that, and then they spread out and take care of all the defenses before they get to the stopping point of the storages on the outside. I mean, great base recognition to utilize this specific army. It's exactly what you want to utilize. It's synonymous with Town Hall 10s as well. The same factors of what you want to look for that make this attack so overpowered. Nice job. Unleash the Kraken. Let's bounce out. Let's continue to stroll our way down through 11 on 11 memory lane as we look at Addy Prasher doing a Lalo variation on 11 on 11 here with a freeze as well as a couple of Larry spells, no doubt for a queen kill. I think he might has that. He's opening this. I'm not sure why he has the Larrys then. If he had intended the queen again in there. Maybe, you know what? I take that back. This was basically, the queen's going to get the air defense. There's too much point defense coming at the queen. If he gets the queen, it's titties. But as the backup and plan that he had, there's no bomb tower around that queen. So he can definitely get away with having that queen get dragged over to maybe where the Eagle is, or basically away from the Infernal Tower, so that he can use the double rage on there and get full value of rage skeletons as she jumps into the Eagle compartment, getting double bang for his buck. Come on, hop over, queen. Hop over, queen. She's not going to do it, so he goes ahead and drops it on there. Keep her there. He was hoping to try to keep her out of the, keep the queen out of the range of the Infernal Tower. You can see where that line is. Just a few Larrys are getting impacted by that, but by then it's already too late. Queen is already down. He freezes the other Inferno as they zip on by, and there's a last sweeper pointed like this that looks like it's a threat, but it's really not, with the exception of the Warden defensive building there by the CC. But it's too late by then because he still has the Warden ability, which he uses late on the back end when he gets near the Infernal Tower. It's nothing but cleanup. He has 7 wizards on the back end to clean this up as well. Just really nice attack here. Nice job, Addy. And forgive me with zipping through the last minute, guys. There's so many great attacks. The replays go away, and I definitely want to showcase them. We got a lot of the live attacks done at the opening of the war. Some really interesting ones and exciting ones as well. A Town Hall 9 exclusive. So I figured why not make the recap be about that 10v10 game. And 10v10 and 11v11. Here we have the Kraken. Unleash the Kraken. Doing another mass miner. We've seen these all before. I'll go to ×4 again because I want to get down to some sweet 10 on 10. If you've seen one mass miner, you've seen them all. Look at this base design. Again, the same things that were talked out before. Most of the time stoppers, which also include, that's basically 50, 60% of the storages were all on one side of the base and positioned in a way that by the time that they got there, all the defenses were done. So I just wanted to put this on here, let you guys know Kraken got a 6-pack in the war. Nice job. Mass miners, when done on the right base, they're OPAF. So let's back out of here and let's get down into some of that sweet, dirty 10 on 10 action. Starting with Cock Game Freak. We were looking at bases. And no offense, Cal. This is not like directed at you. It's just the design of this base, okay? But I looked at this base and I was like, does this not look like, if you guys seen the movie Ace Ventura with, let me ask you a question, asshole Labio, and he starts talking out of his butt. This if the town hall is the butthole, the base looks kind of like he's spreading his cheeks and talking, like his little fingers on the outside and just like flapping it. We got a little too graphic right there. It's all right, though. I don't claim to be a G-rated channel. But I'm just sorry. It kind of reminded me of Ace Ventura talking out his butthole because of the base design. I'm sorry, man. No hate. I'm sorry. So back up a little bit here. You can see the Rage Queen taking on, peeling away some defenses that only help allow a little pathing. As you can see that the Queen's done. Air defense is going to be done. Opens up the wall and now has access to walk alongside and get an Infernal Tower as well. And looking at the sweeper like this and, whoop, gotta hurry up. Sweepers like this. If you start, you'll see how he started his sweeper like this. No matter how he does it, the sweepers don't pay too much of a factor until the very end. You'll see. Oh, my bad. I thought his queen kept walking to the right. So basically, the sweepers are a complete non-factor as the queen makes her way in towards the base, gets an Infernal Tower and the other air defense. So really huge value for that right there. We'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can appreciate the pathing he has. As he starts sprinkling in some minions from the back end that already start cleaning up behind. Scary moment right here. As he has literally 2 loons left. So he decides to put down that BK. Have the healers do their best to come over to try to sustain this, to try to sustain the BK. Decides to take advantage of the fact that the 1-point defense is concentrated on the BK. He's going to try to sneak in the loons. It gets one of the wizard towers down, but there's still one up. But because of the decision to put down the BK late, having the healers come over and they tank the wizard tower so that they can come up and sneak from, come up from behind, giggity, and take care of the wizard tower and sustains the 3. That is straight up impressive. Talk about a perfectly imperfect 10v10. That decision right there was just gangster. Nice job, cock game freak. He's a freak. All right, let's go down to number 21. We got Raj doing a queen walk using a fair play amount of wall breakers. That magic number 10 that everybody likes to find synonymous with that joke. And then, of course, 6 dragons. I can say that in prior videos I've said this is probably the one that I haven't really experimented with as we go to time, so it's a little late developing, but that I haven't had the most experience with 10v10, and I've recently started using some dragons and some strategies like that to, you know, get my feet wet, develop that lacking skill for me. And I can tell you, man, I do like the dragons at 10v10 on the right base, of course. So looking at this, he's going to basically wall breaker in, and that bringing enough of them in case he gets a wall breaker fail. But I just thought he did a great job to recognize that by doing that double wall breaker. What do they call it? Double wall breaker? Double wall breaker? That doesn't seem right. 2 layers. Double layer wall breaker. That's it. Double layer wall breaker. Say that 5 times fast. Double layer wall breaker. Double. Brown leather, yellow leather. Brown leather, yellow leather. Anyway. Not a lot of stopping points in the core as far as high hit point structures. So with heal to bring them up after they dealt with that first Infernal Tower, they're fully healthy, coming through the middle of that base on the right-hand side of it, and then get raged heading into Teslas as well as the last Infernal Tower. Was just really, really nice job. And the key to that success was the double layer wall breaker. Double layer wall breaker. Sally sells she-shell. You know what? I can't do it. I give up. Nice job, Raj. Let's go down to Hooligan because we got to check out General Doomy. This one being a cold blood Bolalo, or Go Bolalo, really. Whiskey. Really difficult entry. A quarter entry, regardless of your town hall level of what you do. It's a really hard entry to do to get all your troops in. As you can see, 2 of those wall breakers decided to chase the shiny butterfly. That typically happens, and a lot of times your royals will hug the wall rather than going into the compartment. But really hard entry here by General Doomy. But queen ability used late in the game. Clearing away two air defenses, an infernal tower. The CC is done. Queen's out of the picture. And then starts the Lalo from the top, which will have no threat of the sweeper, as you can see the way that they path around this. Just really sweet. So pretty. Already starting with the minions behind that. Kind of reminds me of when Surgical Hogging was a big thing. It was always giant, 3 hogs, wizard to follow. I remember that cadence stuck in my head from the great man himself, the Green Man, Hulk Files. Whenever he would commentate, he would always say that whenever he was talking about the Surgical Hogging with giant, 3 hog, wizard to follow. So with that same kind of cadence allowed with this directional Lalo, as he swags out a heal spell, he basically puts the Hound Loons minion to follow. I just thought was really nice. Go to ×4, nothing but clean up, and he's got class. So he decides to leave the lights on for Hooligan because he's a nice guy and all classy like that. Did we have one more? Cock Game Freak, we got a 6-pack. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. This is interesting. We got one more Maple Moose, but miners with loons. Using some loons to clear away some defenses, which allowed cheap funneling troops of wizards. And then, wow, holy cow. Look at that. Wow. That is a serious flaw. Just a hair left on that last Inferno. Just the tip. But that is a serious flaw. Man, wow. I'm still in kind of a bit of a shock. The recognition of that. To get some hasted loons into that Inferno Tower. And the pre-work to make sure he could get it there. That's gangster. So now he has, no doubt, 7 more. Sorry, 6. He has a total of 40 miners. And you look at the strip remaining that he has, and the lack thereof stopping points along the way that these miners are going to take. I mean, this is just going to be wrecked face. That was something pretty, man. To really take advantage of what the base gives you, with the option to clear away some easy things, to send in hasted loons to quickly take care of the Infernal Towers, and almost both of them, but really just weakening the other so that it was nothing more than a breath to bring it down. Nice job, man. And of course, a 6-pack for Cock Game Freak. I was really hoping to see Clash Jesus Ares. I've been telling him I've been practicing my battle cry so I could say his name the way I want to, because I've been practicing my rolling of the R's. Because, you know, it's Jesus, Clash Jesus. And he didn't get a 10v10 this war. But we'll end with Maple Moose. And I just want this one to be motivation for Clash Jesus. That when you do 3-star, what we can expect to hear is CL Ash Jesus Armies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make it happen. Make it happen, Clash Jesus. I want an excuse to say that when it's relative. CL Ash Jesus Armies. Yeah, my Spanish teacher would be so proud. I'm probably mispronouncing it because we've all heard me try to say livestock, and I know Savage Ferdy is gonna comment and be like, "Yo, man, you're still not saying it right." Anyway, 30 hogs here, such great value going up the gut like that, Maple Moose. And then sending in the hogs here. Look at this haste. Haste to zoom that into a giant bomb. But they got the heal for the back end. They get up healthy enough before they start to take down the other bomb tower. Take that to the chin and then get healed up on the way out. Only into another heal spell, bringing them back healthy as they end towards an X-bow and a wizard tower, but he's got a final heal for that. He's already started the cleanup of a wizard on the bottom right, as well as some cleanup minions. Nice job, Maple Moose. And great job this war to the Town Hall 10s and 11s alike. Just really performed and took advantage of exploiting all the weaknesses that each base gave up, matching that strategy to it. So it was really nice to see that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those raids and talking points. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.